Welcome back, friends, to the first crossover episode of The Lucky Die. Previously, Balance goes on his date. Rhal is charmed by Talis, as Zaltanna wants to fight. Making plans to retrieve Case's hammer, and with Caden as a guide, our group of adventurers make their way to the entrance. But with the unexpected arrival of the Spectre asking for help, they step into the dark unknown. Is this the result of the Spectre breaking the rules? Where are they now? And who are these strange people? I guess we're about to find out, as we welcome the Dark Dice to the Lucky Die.
Hi, I'm Travis, the DM of Dark Dice.
Hey, I'm Drew, and I'm playing Elias, otherwise known as Pain, the human monk.
Hey, I'm Tanya, and I play Lidil, the Drow Druid.
Hello there. My name is Either Wilson, and I'll be playing Sindri Westpike, the Dwarven Cleric of Pelor.
Both teams found themselves in the lobby of the hospice, the last line of dialogue from the previous episode fresh in their minds. Whoever wished to speak first would have the initiative there, so have at it.
Yeah, it's me. Hello? Who the hell are you?
Said the Dwarven Bard.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Oh.
They're not answering.
Rowena, come on, no.
Oh, you pull out your dagger and Zaltanna pulls out her big-ass greatsword.
Zaltanna pulled a large greatsword while Rowena unsheathed a dagger covered in dried blood. The other dwarf, one Father Westpike, stood there as well, next to her.
I'm leaning on him quite heavily.
Yeah, there was just a lot of pain, so Rhal's kind of like trying to size himself up defensively, but he's kind of shaking a little bit and pretty much just bleeding out of his mouth and nose. And staring at you wide-eyed. Not really understanding.
We don't want any trouble. Please, put down your weapon. Rowena, please, put the blade away.
Very reluctantly, she'll put it back.
Elias has been drunkenly swigging, and then turns back and looks like, oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Lidil pulls out her dagger as well.
The drow woman quickly produced an obsidian sacrificial dagger.
Okay, if you don't want to start nothing...
Where are we?
I don't know.
So they speak. That's an improvement.
The old woman quickly hobbled forward and spoke.
You find yourselves in Cromana, my friends.
Does this mean anything to me?
That would require a knowledge history check.
Hey, I got a point. I've got a proficiency in that. Can I roll too?
Oh.
Where did you get a proficiency in history?
Because Sindri doesn't make any sense. None of my characters make sense anymore.
I have a proficiency as well.
I
totally forgot.
What?
Go for it, Sindri.
What happens at 2 levels of exhaustion? Hang on.
Disadvantage.
On your attacks and all that stuff.
Any sort of ability.
I guess I'll actually have it written in our...
No, 2 levels of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks and speed is halved.
Ability, thank you.
Okay. So... Well, that was a natural 1, so that's a 10.
You know, no.
I think I know a dick all at this point.
What the fuck is Cromana?
The crone spoke again.
It is the realm of dreams, created by Ferrati many centuries ago. It is a place common to all existences.
Why does my magic not work here?
What sort of magic?
The divine kind. I call upon Pelor and he doesn't answer.
This room in particular does not allow such magics.
Okay, we're gonna have a problem here. Is it just this room or is it the entire wherever the fuck we are?
Just this room. It's very nice.
Okay, we're fine then.
Okay, I want to cast for charisma and then ask a question. So
Okay.
So I get a 5 and then +2, so that's 7. So now I'm going to ask, tell us more about this place and tell us all you can. What is your purpose in leading us here? What do you want?
Well, I let you here because you were clearly going to be slaughtered by the city guard for your crimes. But this place has a call for many, and we are here because, well, it is a convenient place of escape. But escaping this place, well, it's more difficult. It was created by the goddess of dreams, Farati. She has not been well of late, so, and the normal way out is not accessible. But while it was a convenient escape for you, I do not know how you three got here. For is a wolf here counts as person? Maybe.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Balance clutching his head, kind of wincing, just looks at the crone. How we got here is a little bit of a peculiarity. Have you by chance seen a very horrific-looking skeletal figure, maggots and weird creatures, little insects crawling on him, big scaly wings?
Rhal interrupts. He doesn't always have that.
Well, that's how he just appeared to us, Rhal, so I mean...
We see many deaths come through here. That's true.
This one wasn't really just dead. This was a shepherd of the dead?
It's a specter. Specter from the stalking.
That.
Well, there are other guests here, such as the Shrieking Lady and others. Many have continued their existences here for, I would say, perhaps hundreds of years. Or maybe the last 100. Yeah, a couple of centuries. Things change here. But other existences exist, and this is a pocket dimension between many more, if you follow the term. The only way to leave this here is to destroy Farati, who hold Cromana in this place, holds key to the exit. The only way to leave the dream is to kill the dreamer.
Rowena began convulsing and turning a deeper shade of gray before finally collapsing to the ground. She was able to make out 2 sentences before passing out.
Rowena looks at Sindri just before, as she's turning grey, and she'll say, I don't think I'm going to make it out of here.
It's gonna be fine.
She leaned in closer and whispered.
To Hath with Mar.
Rowena passed out.
No. Where can I go to cast... Where do I need to go to be able to cast my spells?
There are a few other areas you might go to cast spells, I suppose. But none will help her.
She smiled.
Why do you say that, Crow?
Crone? I thought we were friends just a few moments ago. I saved your life. I am called Githa the Borge. You shall refer to me as such, or I shall not help.
What can I do to help, Githa?
Yeah, I can work on her and keep her surviving here. Yeah, you can do very little with your magics. She is accursed.
What does that mean? She is cursed.
But give me time and I'll tell you. I am not a magician. This is practical knowledge. Yeah?
She said, tapping a finger to her temple.
I would like to cast wisdom on this one. 3 + 4, 7.
It did not appear to be any poison that Lyral could recognize or that she'd ever used before. What was the TLD crowd doing while this was taking place?
Watching very carefully.
Yeah, Zaltanna has definitely not put her sword away. She's loosened her grip on it or she slackened a little bit. Not loosened her grip, that's not correct. But she's still holding it out there. She's kind of looking at Rhal, worried.
Yeah, Rhal does not look calm. He does not have the sense of calm that you usually see about him. His eyes are wide, he's panicking, he's a little bit tense because of the pain involved with that.
A lot of blood pouring from his nose at this point.
Father Westpike's sanity was tested.
Who?
You.
All right.
You're the only pike standing now, dude.
I couldn't hear what he said. Yeah, that's a 6.
Father Westpike took 8 sanity damage as his cousin succumbed to something sinister. He began to unconsciously shake.
Yeah. Is there a bed or anything soft nearby?
Yes, there are a few beds to be taken to.
A terrified shriek from the far end of the corridor worked its way toward the party, accompanied by the sound of running footsteps. This would be Hems screaming as she's now voicing an NPC.
Needs more Wilhelm.
A pale woman began running from the far end of the corridor, a mix of expressions and emotions crossing her scarred face, generally in the range of fear. She appeared to be human, notably lacking a piece of flesh on her cheek. She was dressed in a professional garb of an upper-class noble, the exact origins of which were unknown. However, her clothing appeared to have been torn or damaged in a recent fight. As she ran at the team at full speed, the team now had the opportunity to make their reactions.
Father Westpike grabs Rowena close and puts himself between her and the screaming woman.
Lyral moves in front of them, between them and the screaming woman, and raises her dagger, threateningly.
Elias steps to the side.
Elias.
I saved your life and now you stand to one side.
I didn't say I wasn't going to help you. I just said I moved out of the way.
Balance is very pointedly putting Zaltanna between him and the screaming woman.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Because Rhal doesn't look like he's doing anything about it.
Zaltanna's just like, okay, great. Now I've got to take care of both of these idiots.
Be my shield.
I think she's going to say out loud, actually, I hope at least one of you guys can fight to the the other crew that's not the lucky die. Dark die.
Dark dice. There you go. The human woman comes running at you screaming. She sees that you all have your weapons out. And she sort of skids to a halt and puts her hands in the air. Is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my lord and stars. Please don't kill me. There's someone coming. Milady Gither, please. The shrieking lady, she's coming.
Oh, she is. Brace yourselves.
Do you not promise not to kill me? Because I don't want to die.
No promises here. What else do you know about this screaming lady? And what is this nonsense?
Behind her was a figure, a dark red-blooded mist obscuring her features. Her broken face was crisscrossed with hundreds of dark purple lines that seemed to shift and reshape. Pieces fell from her face and disappeared into a red mist before reforming. As this monstrosity approached at full speed, the party was required to make a sanity and initiative roll.
How does the sanity check work?
Yeah, I don't know.
You roll a d20.
For our guys, it's a flat +2.
The DC was 12.
Oh, that's a sanity. I got a nat 20, so 22.
Damn, son.
4. So 6.
Wow.
How does that just make sense?
I got a 9.
Okay, so 3 for me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
3 for me as well.
Tanya, are you rolling your D6 all the time, or are you rolling
No,
your D20?
I'm rolling d20 now because
Okay.
it's a...
All right, you haven't rolled above 6 this whole game.
It's very disturbing. Okay, let's go around and do the sanity check. Sindri,
16.
balance.
Natural 20.
All right, Elias,
Oh, sorry. 3. Fucking forgot my name.
Rhal,
I got a 6.
Zaltanna,
I got a 9.
and Lirel.
I got a 3 for sanity.
All
Okay.
present who failed took 17 sanity damage. It's not actually a type of damage. It's a separate ticker that you have on that new part in your character sheets. So your sanity now goes up, which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apart from balance, because you
Sorry,
naturally
Travis.
Yeah.
Who took sanity damage?
Hi.
Zalt,
No.
Elias, Liral, and Rhal.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's do initiative. Sindri,
I got 8.
balance.
6.
Elias,
It was an 11.
Rhal.
6.
Jesus Christ.
Rhal goes before me. He has the higher dex.
Yeah. Zaltanna.
Natural 1.
So what does that actually make your...
Natural
A
1.
natural 1.
Oh, you don't have any dexterity, do you?
I have 0 dexterity, so my roll is a complete 1. I crit the
That's-
bad crit.
The bad kind of crit. And Lirel.
11.
Oh, for goodness sake.
We're on top of this.
We
guys.
are off to a fire start, everyone.
Okay, Elias or Lirel, which one of you has the highest dexterity?
I got
I
a
have
4.
+1, so Elias does.
Okay. Elias was first to react.
How close is this screaming lady?
While moving closer every second, she was approximately 30 feet away from Elias at the start of the round.
God.
That makes me feel terrible. I'm going to try a dumb thing, and I'm going to try to punch it. So I'm going to run up and hit it.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Not trying to be an asshole, but did you fail your sanity check?
Oh, I did, yeah. Oh, I'm frightened. So then I'm actually going to go the other way.
You don't have to move
Bye.
away, you just can't move towards it.
Yes.
And you
still
step
gonna back
aside.
up.
All right. Okay.
Like, nope, don't
He's
like
actually
that.
smart.
Elias stepped bravely toward the side, making room for his comrades to move forth.
Just letting them have the glory.
You got it. It's fine.
Oh boy.
Liral was next to react. She also
Okay.
failed her sanity check
I
and could
would-
not run toward.
I would like to encrust my dagger with poison from a kit that I have.
Okay, did she have a specific poison she wanted to use?
I have, so just to read, I have the basic poison available and Slaver's poison. Can I use Slaver's poison on?
It wouldn't be particularly effective on a ghost, do you think? Even with just a cursory of what it does. The effects wouldn't probably affect a creepy ghost thing.
Okay, I can't cast spells. Fuck. I will go ahead and I will try to hit it while taking the energy as I hit. What is that called? I have that listed here somewhere. You know, where you take energy away from it as you hit, so it deals 6 more damage than it would normally.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about, but it would involve you getting closer to do that. You'd still have to reach her. You can prepare your weapon, so that's good.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. Liral spent her turn preparing her weapon. Liral raised her staff, and a series of odd, intricate claws began bubbling up from its surface, popping out in all directions. Transforming itself from a simple walking stick, it became a large, chitinous weapon similar to a spider's leg, with hooked barbs across its surface.
I'm out.
I respect my decision to continue to back up.
Spiders, no.
All right, it was then Father Westpike's turn to act.
This creature is how far away from me?
As Father Westpike pushed himself in the way, the creature was a mere 20 feet away from him.
All right. Father Westpike looks kind of to his hands and just makes the quick observation. There's no spells here, so nothing I can do. So he grabs his hammer off the floor, both hands, and runs at the lady.
He hobbled toward her with his injured leg.
Jesus. What happened to my leg? I do not remember.
Bear trap.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we fight, something happens to your leg.
It's always
right,
his
and
leg.
I have a cripple and everything. Yeah.
Wait, you guys, do we have 2 dwarven paladins in this group right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
He's a cleric.
Oh, cleric.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got real excited. I was like, can we like Wonder Twin it?
Not in this room, apparently. There's no wonder. All right, I want to hit her with my hammer.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
All right. Got an 11 on the dice, and I get a +5, so 16.
Hit.
All right. I do D10 damage because I'm two-handing it. That's 8 plus 3. It's 11 damage. Bludgeoning. Non-magical.
11 it is. As Father Westpike swung, he didn't feel any impact, but he could feel the spirit or essence of the creature dispersing under his blow. Part of it seemed to rise off from the creature like an ethereal mist.
I reorient myself so I make sure that I'm standing between Rowena and the creature. So if it wants to get to her, it has to go past me.
Father Westpike did so, and it was Balance's turn to act.
It's me. I think Rhal goes before me.
Rhal goes first because he has a higher dexterity.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So I'm frightened by this thing.
She was quite scary.
Okay.
Basically means you can't get any closer, but you can still do things like chuck things at it or prepare yourself when it gets closer to you.
Well, I'm gonna, Rhal's basically gonna shake his head and whisper to himself, "Trusty Spectre, Trusty Spectre." And he's gonna use Stillness of Mind to end, use an action to end the effect on yourself that's causing me to be charmed or frightened. And then I'm gonna use my movement to get up close to it, and that is where I end my turn.
Nice.
I'm so happy.
Whoa.
Rhal,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yay.
come so far.
I didn't do anything, guys.
You did.
I got real scared and I did
I'm
one brave thing
proud-
and haven't done any damage yet. Don't be proud.
I'm proud of you for 2 reasons. One, because you decided to trust the Spectre, you snapped yourself out of it and went towards the scary creature that head seems to be exploding in and out.
Character
And
development.
also you remembered an ability you have, so I'm really proud.
Character development both for Neil and for Rhal.
Invigorated, Rhal was able to heal half his sanity damage, bringing him from 17 down to 8.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
All right.
'Cause that was awesome.
Rhal's now off in his face.
All right, Balance.
Hi.
Hi.
So you said magic doesn't work in this room. What about
That's what has been said.
not magic?
You will have to try it.
I'm gonna try it then. Balance is going to clasp his hands together and then sweep them out in an arc. And he is going to create a aura of strategic mind.
Which does what?
As an action, you exert an aura of trust and command that unites your allies into a cohesive unit. Until your concentration ends, any ally within 60 feet of you, which I'm including all the other people, on their turn can, as a bonus action, take the dash or disengage action, or roll a d4 and add the number rolled to each attack roll they make that turn.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sweet. Just remind people when it comes to their turn.
I will be sure to remind everybody persistently, as I always do.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
Yeah. So basically you turned everyone into a rogue.
Something like that.
The shrieking lady began to shriek, as the name implies, and swiped violently at Father Westpike.
Okay.
What's your AC?
My 16, because I'm not holding my shield.
Father Westpike was able to dodge out of the way of multiple swipes, but a single hooked claw grabbed his shoulder, slashing him for 3 damage. the ethereal fingers having no difficulty slicing through his skin, though he could not return the favor.
As she swings through you, you can all hear her very clearly say, "Leave. You have to leave."
That's the plan.
Certainly try.
We're trying.
Zaltanna was next to act.
Hey.
Go on, girl.
But I've got the fright, so I can't do the cool things.
Fuck.
I know. It's almost like someone should have used his turn to make me do a move. That was actually what I was expecting. But okay,
It wouldn't have worked because if you're still frightened, you're still frightened.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Well, I can't do a moves, but I can throw a hand axe at her.
You can.
So I have fucked
And
my
you can
life.
also smite with that.
Yes.
The holy hand axe of Antioch.
I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have 2 hand axes, so I'll just fucking throw both of them at her. Like, Zaltanna she goes to move forward, and then she's like, "Oh, fuck this," and she like grabs her 2 hand axes, and she just goes, "Ah!" like throws them, screaming a war
More like
scream.
as of fear.
No, they are war screams, motherfucker.
No, you leave.
That's what Zaltanna's telling herself, but everyone else hears a very frightened scream.
Yes. Okay. All right. Do your rolls then.
I did. I got both of them were 14.
That's a hit, double hit.
Yes. And that means I can hit.
Do the damage.
I can smite. Wait, can I smite? Can I smite in this room? Because she told us that the divine magic doesn't work.
You can try.
You need to do your call sign, and then we'll tell you whether it works or not.
You ready for this?
Wait a minute. Are you doing it on both?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, double. Got it.
Okay.
Just bracing my ears. Hold on.
Bring down the holy thunder.
Jesus. Wow. All right.
I felt like I put too much build up into that to not actually yell it.
I'm so sorry, future Neil.
I'm not. It's too funny.
I'm sorry, current Neil. He's just sitting there paralyzed.
Neil's dead. He's done. He knew what was coming.
I have to
it's
experience
just
that
really-
twice.
As you have to put it in echo as well because she's saying it twice. As these 2 hand axes go forward and you yell for the holy thunder to come forth, because like Tyr takes offense that no, it doesn't. Because Tyr smites your accent and you did it accentless. As you throw them, as they hit the shrieking lady, the moment they pass through her body, you see an explosion of light as if this is the origin of this holy thunder. Just pew, pew, and the axes pass on through her. She seems significantly hurt.
Wait, so did the smites work? Should I roll the damage?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
Geetha, the old woman's eyes, looked quizzically at the light as it exploded outward.
6 and 9. You know what? It was worth it. It was worth it because I got to yell. That's all I
So
ever
that's
wanted.
29 damage in total.
Yes.
It is 14 slashing damage and 15 radiant damage.
She seemed significantly dispersed to some degree, her lower half fading away even more so. Back to the top of the round, Elias was first to act.
I'm still frightened. How far? I've backed up. Yeah, I'll throw a dart at the shrieking lady. I have one of those. It doesn't do anything because it's an 18 to hit. So I guess it does do something.
It's a hit.
Okay, well it does. I got 8 damage.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Lyra was next to act.
So I think I'm going to cast the use the staff, and then I roll a d4 to get an additional 4 from the previous spell. I think.
Yes, you get a d4 to your attack rolls from me.
All right. So let's see. So I'll roll that. So that makes it 16.
Okay, that'll hit. Now you roll the 8-sided dice and add 4.
I get 6 plus 4, 10.
Okay, from a distance,
Nice.
Lyra swiped the wicked staff over Father Westpike's head. Thankfully, he was just short enough to avoid being hit. The swipe was able to disperse some of the apparition even further, combined with Elias's strike, and it was now Father Sindri Westpike's turn to act.
Sindri looks to his side to the Dragonborn that's fighting with him and seems reassured that, yeah, this is going to be fun. I've got friends here, apparently. And I'm going to go for another hit.
Are you sure you're not squashed still?
Squash would never be this upfront.
22 to hit.
You hit.
And also, never like Rhal. He would never look next to him and be like, oh, Rhal's here, cool.
Yeah.
Great. Just what I needed in this moment.
All right, that's
Rhal's
a
here.
7.
This is going to be a real big help.
I have friends.
That's a 10.
10.
A 10
Don't forget to
bludgeoning
add a
damage.
D4.
To the damage or to the hit?
Balance.
No, to the attack rolls.
I've got 22 to hit, so...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whew, boy.
Yeah, I wish I could do damage. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, it's 10 bludgeoning, non-magical.
Okay.
Well, if a certain bard was awake, she'd be able to add to your damage roll, but no.
Done. Rhal, who is no longer scared, who has now just reached her and was about to do what he does.
Yes. I'm going to do punches. I will do 3 punches using a key point to do the third punch.
Cool.
1, 2.
Hit 1 is a natural 1.
All right. I'm going to die.
Oh, boy.
I'm real scared, guys.
Also, she's a ghost.
She's a
is
ghost.
pretty
That's scary. Then 18 to hit for 6 damage.
Okay.
And 12.
Roll a d4. D4.
12 misses.
Oh,
D4.
D4,
Yes.
D4.
And don't forget, your punches are magical.
15.
Okay, that'll hit.
Hey.
So, let's see.
I think you get one more hit if you're doing the flurry of blows.
Hey, you should get 2.
No, it's 2, and then the extra is...
Well, no, because he has extra attack now. So it's 2 for the action, and 3 for the bonus action, and then 4 if you spend a key point.
I think you're right.
Yes, you have 4.
Go for it. Roll it.
And the other one's a 13 to hit.
13 will not. All right, total damage on those was what?
14 damage.
Okay, perfect. Balance was next.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so now seeing things are going really well, sans cowards in the back, Balance is going to bonus action change to his psionic focus, psionic assault focus, and mind thrust.
Okay.
So he conjures up a spear of psionic energy and propels it at the ghost lady. She needs to make a intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
11 failed.
That is 13 psychic damage.
All right, she'll take the damage. During that attack, the Shrieking Lady made one final strike toward Rhal with the roll of an 8
Ooh.
and said,
I told you have to leave.
before rising straight through the ceiling. Combat had concluded.
Father Westpike turns to Rhal and Zaltanna's standing way back to Rhal and says, thank you very much, but pleasantries later. Lady, Githa, please, you have to help my cousin.
Very nice. Good, yeah. I will help your cousin. It is okay. I will keep her alive while we are here, and perhaps we can find a cure as she leaves. I will look into this.
If you don't mind my asking, what is it that ails her?
Hey, just give me a few minutes. We are just... I was just starting to look at her, and then the shrieking thing came in. I mean, I'm not, a mathematician. I am a witch, good and proper. Give me the girl, and I will look and carry her for you. I can do this.
Geetha the Borge took Rowena from Father Westpike gently, holding her in her arms, lightly caressing her hair.
Notice that she has a little scrap of cloth in her hand.
Scrap of cloth.
A little bauble on the end.
Yeah.
Lita looks suspicious, generally.
Well, she was carrying her anyway, with that strange scrap of cloth in
I'm gonna
Rowena's hand.
follow her
Geetha wasn't going anywhere. She was standing directly next to Father Westpike, casting spells and incantations silently. Geetha produced a small piece of wood and placed it underneath the tongue of Rowena, examining her closely. She continued doing medical things while the rest of the team was able to converse.
Yeah, this will take time. Do not lean over my shoulders.
Father Westpike wants to pull the cloth out of Rowena's hand.
He does.
What did the cloth look like?
It's kind of triangle-ish shaped. There's a bauble on the end. You would recognize it as your nightcap.
He puts it back in her hand and closes her fist around it. You hold on to it for me.
Funny enough, she doesn't respond. Balance.
Hi.
I'm going to need you to make a perception check for me.
Sure.
It's a little bit more retroactive than
Oh.
I didn't get a chance to do it at the time.
I got a 6.
Okay, you notice nothing of real interest.
I am distracted by the fact that there was a screaming ghost lady.
Father Westpike stands up and turns towards the Lucky Dice crew. Well, I can't say it's good to meet you, but I guess pleasantries are in order. I am Sindri Westpike, a cleric to the sun god Pelor. Me and my companions are here accidentally, mostly. I see that you are not friends of whatever creatures live here, but I hope that we can help aid each other in getting out of here.
Sure. We came on purpose, I think.
Well,
We're looking for someone. I'm Rhal. Hi.
Did we? Did we come on purpose?
somewhere in between there.
Or did your spectre friend trick us into going through a fucking thing?
Why would he Zaltanna? If you didn't trust him, you didn't have to jump in the portal.
I didn't jump in the portal because of your friend. I jumped in the portal because you're my friend and I trust you.
Rhal just rolls his eyes.
I mean, the sentiment is the same here, Rhal. Can't say I trust a creature born of death, but I trust you.
Yeah, look, your spectre friend's kind of cool, but like also he kind of appeared to us out of nowhere, looking terrifying as all hell, and then opened the fucking portal. Like, just think about that from our perspectives for a second, and not as someone who like sees him every time you like vanish into thin air or whatever.
So, you were guided here by spirits.
I guess.
Yeah, that is a very common thing. Spirits guide others here. It is well, there are reasons. Perhaps we can find those reasons. There was one who knew more of spirits who was here before, and well, he had a room up the hall through the corridor.
That sounds good, but I think we should finish our introductions first so that we're not all being like, hey, you, when we need each other.
Oh, I agree to this. I am Gisa of the Borge Hospice.
I'm Gillian. Nice to meet you all.
I'm Elias.
Who just called himself Gillian?
The crazy lady.
The one who was
The one that
screaming.
came running in initially.
Yeah,
The one that
Gillian,
had like
get out of here!
Sorry.
the one that had like missing like a chunk of her face and running in looking a little bit portly human.
Yeah,
Gil, you're
no,
not supposed to be here till later.
Sorry, Travis has done introduction of characters randomly before, so I was.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Gillian walks up behind everyone. Hi, I'm Gillian.
Well, we've literally had, there were 8 people in your party. There's only 7 of us. He got said 3 times. 3 times he did that to us. I understand your paranoia.
Yes. So introductions, yes.
Yeah, I'm Zaltanna. Zaltanna Thunderhat. I'm a paladin of Tia, and she kind of like nods at was it Westpike? Father Westpike?
Yes. Father Westpike.
Okay. Yeah, she nods at you. Like, but we're both holy people. We get it. We're both dwarves. We're gonna be friends.
Sindri, can you take a religion check for me?
Yep. 20.
20.
Yeah.
You're aware that she is clearly carrying symbols of Tyr, but it's not right. it's like it's either very old and some things are slightly out about it. Like the symbol is just not orientated correctly. The coloring is slightly different to what you would expect it to be. It's definitely Tyr, but it's not as you would know it if you walked into a temple. It's slightly wrong.
Are you part of a sect of Tyr or simply follow his teachings?
I was part of the paladin god of Tyr at the temple of the Triad. The temple of the Triad.
There we go. Do I recognize the reference to the Temple of the Triads?
Not on a 20, no. You wouldn't know it at all.
The
Triads.
The Triad, yeah. Tyr, Ilmater, and what the fuck is the third one?
Torm.
Torm, thank you.
I know Torm.
He's not important.
Wow.
I mean, he's part of the Triad, Casey.
You know what? He actually almost like never comes up in anything related to my backstory, so I never remember him.
So what about the rest of you? What about you? And she points at the tool. What about you, elf boy with weird hair?
Elf boy.
Weird hair.
Well, you really need to re-dye it. I don't want to say anything, but
Well,
boy.
I'm still debating that part. My name is Balance. It's a pleasure to meet you. I think.
What about you? And she looks over at the drow.
I am Liril of the House of Kaigin. I would like to know what your purpose here is, all of you, before I give you any further details on my whereabouts, where I've come from, and why did you go through the portal?
The creature on her shoulder hissed.
Oh, Jesus.
Reith doesn't like you either.
That's the cycloptic creature I mentioned that's on her shoulder.
Is it like literally just a cyclops or like
It's a lemur.
like a lemur.
What are we looking at?
Cycloptic lemur.
It's a
A
lemur?
cycloptic lemur?
Yes.
Probably the closest description to it, yes. I did give you all the furry details yesterday. Yeah.
It had black and white stripes, a little round patch of fur before its one yellow, baleful eye, which stared intently at you.
That sounds adorable.
What was his name again?
Sabumafu.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Please.
No.
Please.
What's the name of your lemur, Tanya?
Reith.
I think Reith doesn't like anybody but you, Little.
Well, I think I heard someone mention that maybe we can get out of here. Why have you never mentioned that to me before, Gotha?
Well, it will be more complicated for you.
What? Because I'm common. That's rude. These people clearly have, like, magics and god and stuff just because I'm an innocent Schiff.
Well, it will be dangerous, and I don't think you're up for such dangers.
I can do danger. She's clearly not.
But I will say, I looked at the young girl here, and I can help her. I can offer my assistance to cure her, and I will carry her and follow safely behind you, as long as we can go through this together. We must reach Ferrati and will kill her to escape, to return back to where I want to be.
You seem awfully knowledgeable about this area. I don't mean to cast suspicion on you, but why do you know so much but haven't left yet?
Well, I am a keeper of this place, so yeah, I have been. And it used to be the place of dreams. It used to be a hospice, a place of healing, a place of magic. You could once stop and be here and be cured over long periods of time, and it would steal only mere seconds in the outside world. The problem of this is things have not been the same for the last century or few.
As you said. I'm sorry, thank you for explaining yourself. Yes, I will gladly help you get out if you can help Rowena.
I have a request. I would like Balance to translate for me.
I'm sorry?
I would like Balance to translate for me. In return, I will tell you more about myself.
Are you speaking Undercommon or just Broken Common right now?
Broken Common.
Balance switches over to Undercommon and says, "What do you need translated?"
I would like you to explain to me where everything that all of you have just said. I understand little of the exchange, and I would like to be brought up to speed.
My apologies, I did not realize. And Balance in Undercommon then gives an explanation of what just transpired.
Very well. In that case, it seems we are reluctant allies for the moment. Tell everyone that I have parted ways with the Underdark. My journey has taken me in a different direction, not as violent, I hope, as the events transpired in my family. My sisters attempted to kill me several times, and I was forced to leave with a slave, Finley, whom I am trying to find. He is a human. Tell the others.
Balance relays that to everyone, and then back in Undercommon says to Literal, just so I understand, is Drow society different where you come from? Where I'm from, it's not so... well, pardon the joke, but dark.
Yeah, we can have time for pleasantries later. We have, a goddess of dreams to kill.
Are we killing the owner of the god, or are we killing some creature that has infected it? I'm sorry.
Not exactly sure. Yes, it's interesting. I do not believe she is what she was. She's different, as I said before, more perverse, more hungry. Not so much making dreams as eating them these days.
Do you not believe there's a way to save her?
No.
You want us to kill a god now?
Yes. It's that simple.
I don't think that's a simple ask.
Then let us find more information. As I said before.
Where we come from, when gods die, usually that's a signal of the apocalypse, and now you're asking us to kill one.
We're supposed to be stopping the apocalypse, not helping create it.
Let me explain this to you. We are in a place between worlds, a pocket dimension, as it were. It is collapsing on itself, eventually, slowly. We cannot leave it until it becomes nothing, until the goddess is dead. Then we can leave. She blocks the exit as the world itself contracts around us, crushing us, killing us. If we wish to escape, that is the only clear way. I speak bluntly because time is short and things must happen this way.
I'm not super comfortable killing a god.
All right. Westpike, I think you're going to need some of this, and I toss him my flask.
Hey, Travis/Philanda.
Yes.
Can I switch over to my aura sight and try to get a read on this lady?
Of course you can.
All right. So, advantage, insight.
What specifically are you trying to insight?
Whether or not this is the actual only way or if she's hiding something.
Okay.
I got a 13 insight.
This woman is acting as... She has her own agenda. However, she is not misleading you. She has a different intent. She doesn't just want to escape for the sake of it's being crushed around here. She has her own agenda, her own tasks. However, what she is telling you does appear to be the truth.
Okay.
We came here on purpose. We are looking for someone.
Who do you seek?
We are looking for someone named Ninverna.
The old witch shrugged.
Haven't heard of her, sorry.
Well, perhaps if we find your spectre friend, we'll find the answers we seek.
He put us here for some reason, so...
Maybe we can walk and talk?
Probably a good idea.
Lyriel would like to use her dark vision to see if there are any symbols or anything on the walls that she can use her ring to read.
There are some symbols on the walls. There are some symbols which come from a place that Rowena recognized as symbols that squash certain types of divine magic.
You are correct.
Just in case there are any hidden exits where we can get out of there without having to follow the instructions of the lady who's telling us to kill the god, because Lyriel's purpose is she's trying to find another way because she feels like taking on a god is just detrimental.
Dumb.
It's a very bad idea.
There were a few doors, though they were closed.
What about the symbols? Is there anything that can be read with the ring?
It doesn't translate as words. It's symbols of magic. So it's just a case of looking at these, you would know that they suppress some sort of magic. You don't know specifically what they are.
Okay.
Father Westpike bends down to pick up his shield and says, well, I believe we have to meet with a god. Lead on, Githa.
I would prefer if you would lead, since I am carrying the person you would prefer not to be hurt.
Of course. Father Westpike starts walking down the hallway, and he looks behind himself, scared.
Okay.
Wait, I do not think the dwarf should go first.
I'm sorry, why?
No, I'm very happy for the dwarf to go first. He's got a big hammer and a shield.
Lyriel, I may not have proven myself in combat earlier today, but I assure you I am very capable. I can take the front.
You are hurt.
Barely. Scratch, my friend. Let's keep moving.
If you insist.
Wait, what? Okay.
He's bleeding profusely as he says this.
Yeah, but you were caught in a bear trap, right?
That was like a month ago or something. I just have a limp.
Was that a pun that I caught there? That's your one.
He had a very nasty wound in his leg, but it did not appear to be from a bear trap.
If I may, we do have a Lord of the Doors here with us. If anything, I would recommend that she lead. Just bring in Zaltanna.
Wait, in your world, do we refer to ladies as I've been referring to them as lords? Should I be calling it Lord Giffer? I don't understand.
Well, no, from where we come from, it's a very particular title bestowed upon Zaltanna here. Zaltanna is Lord of the Doors.
Yeah, damn right I am. And Zaltanna gets up in front.
I'm very happy that there are paradwarves in the front here. I'm very happy with this. Carry on.
Oh, I'd completely agree.
Before the team was a dizzying sight, a corridor gnarled and twisted so its floors and ceilings curved, stretched, and bended to swap places multiple times before the hallway's path curved out of view above. The ceiling, which was 12 feet in height, was supported by pearlescent pillars of bone and ivory, fashioned from unknown but seemingly gigantic creatures. The only light in the hall came from the open door the party was standing in, though the light caught a number of worn brass handles belonging to an array of doorways on the walls, ceiling, and floor.
Will you need lights? I know Elias will have to hold a torch.
Yeah, I'm not as gifted as the rest of y'all. I'm going to take out a torch.
Rhal, go stand by him.
Okay.
Okay, so I better stand by them too. And Gideon goes to join them.
The three of them bunch together and walk into the hallway.
Yeah, you bunch of normies. Can't see in the dark.
What losers?
While the hallway continued forward, there were doors ahead of them. The first immediately on the floor in front of the team, 2 on the right wall, 1 on the left wall, and a final one in the ceiling, quite some ways ahead. At least the team thought of it as being a ceiling, if you oriented the hallway as being a straight passage, despite its many turns.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna need some clarification here. Are you saying that we're in some sort of Alice in Wonderland shit where there's a literal door on the floor and on the ceiling, and then 2 on the right, 1 on the left? Am I understanding this right?
Yes, however, the corridor also twisted to be a full 360 before bending upward from their current orientation. Sanity check.
Rhal.
All the team members who made hissing noises require a sanity check.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming I'm drunk and this is a natural thing.
Elias could shrug this off. That's fine.
You're wanting me to make a save, right?
I think
Yes.
Rhal's probably going to need a con save as a minimum.
12.
Yeah, it's not the weirdest thing you've seen today,
Fair.
but it's still not
an
good.
incorrect statement.
You just get a very small amount of blood trickle down your nose.
Okay.
Does gravity still
okay.
function?
Balance wasn't really sure.
Why
He
not?
hadn't gotten far enough into the room to the parts where the room actually started to twist.
I take an arrow out of my quiver and just throw it ahead of me.
Balance threw the arrow ahead, and it fell toward the floor, which was oriented toward the wall.
I am so confused right now.
Oh my god, what is happening right now?
It fell right toward the floor.
I'm gonna just
I
keep
feel like
walking.
Zaltanna needs to take a con check.
Actually, I would require sanity from you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that seems about right.
Elias has noticed nothing, and I just keep walking forward.
Yeah, I think Elias can probably shrug
Like,
this off.
It's fine.
I got a 21.
You're fine.
I got an 11.
A 15.
Zaltanna took an
That's
additional
fine.
7 sanity damage, adding to 24.
Okay.
How did you do, Lyra?
So I got a 5, so that would be 22 for me.
You take 7. Oh, what? No, you got to add the little number. You did fail,
oh.
though, so it's 7 sanity damage.
Okay.
Again.
Yep.
Stress damage.
I am very stressed out right now.
How stressed do they get when they see me walk on the wall?
That's the moment she breaks.
That's when Zaltanna just goes, nope, fuck this shit. I'm going back to the room where everything made sense.
Did it make sense back there? Did it?
Are you
Made more
gonna,
sense in this hallway.
Are you going to turn around to go back to the room then?
No, not really.
Lady Thunderheart, we
I
need
thought
to
it was
keep
Lord
moving.
Thunderheart.
No, she's
no,
Lord of the Doors.
I'm only
Oh,
the
right.
Lord of the Doors.
What's-
Catch up. Catch up.
What's keeping all y'all back there? Come on, let's go.
Okay, Elias moved forward, and Geetha said,
Second door on the right.
You got it.
Which right? What right?
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Oh my god.
Wait, if I pause right where I'm at in the hallway, how many doors are on both sides of me?
From approximately 30 feet into the room, Elias was standing on what appeared to be the right wall. As he oriented himself, using the central path as a guide, he found that there were 2 more doors to the right of the central path.
Okay. She said second door on the right.
At Elias's feet, there was also a second door.
But that's to my left.
Just start opening doors.
I have a question.
That
So
seems like a bad idea.
Lyra would like to ask the woman leading them, what is behind these doors? What are the differences between each option we have here? Explain.
There are different places to go. You just choose.
Different realms?
Possibly. Everything shifts here so quickly. I could normally tell you with certainty that everything is, but in the last 100 years, things have changed. So I cannot tell you for sure if you open it and find yourself in the right place or not. I was in the Darklands when I rescued you, good friends. That is why your sun god could not hear your prayers in the previous room.
If we open a door and we do not want to go there, can we shut it before we walk through?
Of course. Unless someone were to shove you through, but that would be foolish. Yeah?
That would be foolish.
Oh, also, the study we need has a key that we must find as well. So maybe not that door just yet. Try that one on the left.
All right, I'm going to open the door on the floor to my left.
So to clarify, the door to the left of Elias on the wall or the one on the floor?
The one that's on my left wall.
Okay.
The one on the floor is to your down, not to your left.
Okay, fine. I'm going to open the door that's on the downside.
Okay.
Open the door to the
I
south.
see no downside with this.
Oh, that's your one.
No.
All
But
right.
if the road is always true, shouldn't we open the door on the road itself?
It just... Zaltanna's just going to ignore all that's happening and just turn to Sindri and be like, in Dwarvish, so you guys were going to get killed by the city god, huh?
Yes, we believe that these city guards were corrupt. They were not to be trusted. He's opening the door. I want to watch this.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, all right, let's go.
The door opened and
And what you see is there is a very, very large room. It's not dark in here. It just has like that kind of like very kind of grayish light in here. There aren't any windows, but it just seems to be self-illuminating, kind of. There are signs of decay in this room. At the very other, also in this room, there are a series of beds, but they seem to be decayed and broken, either smashed or fallen apart. You also see, pretty much as you're looking directly through the door, you're kind of looking at the very opposite end of the room. But you would kind of have to jump in through this door to orientate yourself flat, so to speak. At the very opposite end, you see that there is a wall that has a curtain over it. Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
I can. Let me find a d20 of the massive dice I have over here. And then
the team watched as Elias jumped through the doorway, orienting his center of gravity as he fell through.
Ooh.
To clarify, he jumped through a hole in the floor of the wall that he was standing on.
A 15.
A 15. You notice at the other end of the room that there is, where this kind of like curtain is hanging over the wall, you notice that there is like a shiny reflective surface underneath, and looking at it a little bit more intently, you can see that it is some sort of mirror. It's covered with signs of age. It's scratched and tarnished. You can see evidence that a person has possibly been moving through here fairly recently.
What's supposed to be in here? Githa?
You are looking for a key.
I don't see a key in here. How do I get back out?
He could hop back out if he wanted to.
We need to look in that room. There surely is a key, and I do not trust that man's perception.
I can hear you, and that's
That's
just rude.
Are you saying that in Dwarvish to me or in common?
I think I would say it in common. I'm not trying to hide it from Elias that I don't trust him 100%.
Sindri, I offered you a drink. You're so rude.
I'll take that drink.
You get handed a flask that has not been opened.
Karuna looks up at you and looks down into the room and kind of like lifts her head and kind of like questioningly tips her head at you. Like,
yeah,
back to the hole.
Yeah, Karuna, I don't trust it either. Hence the alcohol.
Oh no, please, Lord of the Doors, go ahead.
Oh my god. You motherfucker.
So, you enter the room.
Yeah, Zaltanna takes a big swig of whatever the fuck is in that flask and then enters the room.
It burns like a boss.
Oh, I was gonna say it's all he spends his money on, and it is the best alcohol. Like, it's real potent.
Nice.
You don't want to see what balance does with alcohol.
Oh boy. All right, so Lady Zaltanna, Thunderheart, Lord of Doors, jumps her way into this room. Is anyone else going with?
I figured I was already standing in it.
It's a big room.
Lidl stays behind to observe what the lady is doing with Rowena. She doesn't trust her.
Githa is just at the moment just holding her. She seems to be casting some sort of spells over her. You don't see the color like get better, but it certainly isn't getting any worse. If anything, she's still like holding her steady, so to speak. She's still breathing. Let's put it like that.
She looks at Balance. Translate this for the others, please. I do not think we need more than 2 in the room at one time. The rest of us should wait here.
Balance will translate that.
Okay.
Father Westpike looks back and just nods his head.
Okay, so we're just going with Elias and Zaltanna in here, huh?
The most perceptive ones.
Father Westpike is standing by the door.
All right, what are you two doing in here?
Never a good question from a DM.
Can I get that flask back, please? This. Give me.
She takes another really quick swig and tosses it back to you, and then starts looking around for a key, I guess.
Okay, I need to know where the other 4 of you are.
Standing in the door, looking down.
Standing in the door. Yeah.
So there's 2 of you looking into the door. I dare to ask Rhal and Balance where they are.
I'm looking in the door. I'm going to be like in the doorway as much as I can to keep any door trickery from happening. I don't want to I want to be the bind between this hall and this door so that nothing crazy happens.
Awesome. All right, that's excellent news to know. All right, so you two are wandering around looking for a key. There are some destroyed beds here. There is what Elias has identified as a mirror with a blanket or a curtain of some sort over it. This room is kind of dark, but it seems to be self-illuminating with some sort of weird greyish colour. Where are you guys checking? What do you guys want to do in here? And if the other 4 of you have any helpful suggestions, feel free to shout them at your companions.
Oh, I'm going to idly kick at one of the destroyed beds.
You give it a kick and there's a nice, smattering of further wood.
I want to poke through it with my toe.
All right, take an investigation for me.
Oh, not as great. That's a 13.
It appears just to be an old bed. You can't tell how long this thing has been destroyed and ruined, but the wood is nothing that you would recognize at all. Who is opposite Balance in this door-looking over thingy?
Say little.
I'll take it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sure. Little.
Okay, good to know. All right, good to know.
She looks at Balance and suggests in Undercommon to, to the Lord of the Doors to look in the back of the door for a key and to look at her reflection with her palm out in the mirror to see if anything changes, if the key appears or the reflection is different.
You hear Balance translating, but there is a notable gap missing at the end of that. Balance is not suggesting touching the mirror.
Not touching it, just holding
fact,
the hand out in front of it, not touching it.
No. He doesn't even mention the mirror. He's just like, yeah, Zaltanna, why don't you look behind the door? No mention of the mirror. Not touching that with that bag of cats. He's had bad experience.
If you had suggested the mirror, like she said, Zaltanna was going to look at you like you were fucking insane.
No. No.
I take it that you guys had some bad luck with a mirror.
Oh my God, the worst.
I mean, Zaltanna didn't hate her experience with the mirror, but
Can you take an investigation for me, please?
I will 100% take an investigation for you, steering very wide and clear of that mirror.
Don't know what you guys are worried about.
Balance makes note of this and approves.
That is an 11. I don't know why you guys sent the person with 0 wisdom down to do investigation.
We didn't send you.
You jumped. You kind of grab hold of the door and you push it closed a little bit and you guys see the door closing up towards you. You don't see anything in the back of the door. You don't see anything of any real note. You can't seem to find anything. Lirel, could you make a perception check for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
And also, screw it, Rhal. Also make a perception check for me.
So would that go with, would I add wisdom to that, to whatever I get, or?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 21.
Ooh, damn.
21.
And Rhal?
I rolled a 7.
Oh, boy. Rhal, you are too busy looking down into this hole of horror. As you now notice that there is definitely a mirror down the other end, just covered in a cloth. You just see a little reflection, and you guys are getting uh-oh. Lirel, as you are looking down and looking around and checking your surroundings, you see the shrieking lady appearing behind Balance. And you see her push him. Balance, take a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not good.
Oh, fuck. It's 18.
18.
Accidentally rolled with advantage, but first roll was still 16 plus 2.
That's a fine. You feel a sharp push in the bottom of your back. It's pretty familiar to you, but you can't but you manage to keep your balance from not actually falling down this hole. Rhal, you then see her rushing towards you, and just as she appears over like the center, she just fizzes out and disappears. And then you feel a small shove in the small of your back. Take a dexterity saving throw.
3.
Oops.
Can I save her?
Go on then. How?
Quick reflexes. Try to grab her.
Okay, go for it. Take a dex save. You're literally saving someone with dex. Go for it.
Are you guys going to create like a bridge over the door?
Another 18. I rolled another 18.
I'm gonna say yes. As you then like, what the hell's going on? And look up at Rhal. You see her pushing forward. You see the shrieking lady. Her head just, the kind of mist and the purple lines just getting further apart and pushing back together. You catch Rhal, and you form that awkward kind of bridge over the door frame, but you have stopped her from falling in.
All right, I'm dangling over the door, holding on to Lirel's arm, like, oh, Zaltanna, help, Zaltanna, muscles.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go over and help.
Wait, we're at a 90-degree angle, but the gravity, so... Wait, so Lirel's basically just laying on the ground in the doorway, but I'm like, I'm confused. Help.
Just as that happens, just as Lady Zaltanna, Lord of Doors, makes your way towards trying to help them out, you see the lady, her full body. You see her rushing towards you, screaming and yelling, and you all hear this. Rhal and Balance, you feel her passing through you. It's cold. It's very uncomfortable. You suddenly break out in a very, very cold sweat. And Zaltanna, you see the shrieking lady rushing towards you. She passes through you and goes to the other end of the room and puts her hands on the curtain.
No!
No, not the mirror! Not the mirror!
Can I do a strength saving throw to try to get back out of the doorway with Balance, to get back on the other side?
I'm gonna say that you two are gonna be able to manage it. It wouldn't be very difficult.
Okay. Okay, good.
Elias, we're fucked.
Cinder's helping, by the way.
Yes, between all of you, you're doing this. And as she looks back, she turns and says, I told you, you should have left. And she grabs the curtain and rips it off. And all of you see yourselves reflected in this tarnished, scratched, and broken mirror.
Zaltanna's not looking at that mirror.
I need everyone to make sanity checks. Your DC is a 15.
Oh, good.
She keeps telling us to leave, and then she keeps trying to kill us, so...
21!
See, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals.
17.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. A 16.
What do I add to that?
Two.
I rolled a 5.
All right, everyone who
7.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't like mirrors.
You don't like mirrors. Everyone who failed, you take 9 points of sanity damage.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Don't do it.
I'm back at 7.
They're just mirrors. It's okay. You can be afraid of them.
Don't do it.
What you see...
No, I don't see anything.
Are you closing your eyes, Balance?
I don't want to see it.
Too late. You're the first one who sees anything.
Damn it.
As she rips this off and she sort of flickers and disappears, you guys look down and see yourselves. You see yourself either standing righted, or you see yourself looking through a doorway at this very bizarre thing going on behind you. All orientations are odd and weird. But you all see yourselves. You see everyone else, but they appear to be completely stationary, as if in the moment, as if everything around you has come to a screaming halt, but only in the mirror. Balance, you look down, and you see your head twist and look up at you, or look straight in the eyes, and the Balance in the mirror says,
I couldn't stand up to my aunt when it was the right thing to do. I looked to her to follow her lead. Now I'm taking advice about right and wrong from a vengeful dwarf and neurotic dragonborn. I'm not a leader.
Fuck you, Mirror Balance.
Mirror Zaltanna, because you opened your mouth. You grab hold of your...
I passed.
Yep. You passed. In that case, yep. You look down and you don't see anything moving around. Rauschak, did you pass or fail?
Oh, I failed.
You failed.
Sure.
Oh, excellent. You look down at Mirror Rauschak, and you see that you aren't wearing your hoodie. You see that the scales on your chest are bloody and raw. Many of them have disappeared. The cause of the rot, the acid damage is so great, is you can almost see some of the ribs coming through. And the Rhal looks at you and he lifts his hands and you see it's filled with golden scales. And Mirror Raljak says,
If I had left her when I had the chance, she would still be alive. I was scared and selfish. I got her killed. I killed her.
and then the scales turn to blood. Okay. Sindri, did you pass or fail?
I failed.
Fucking hate mirrors.
This mirror's gonna read on everybody, and it's so mean.
This is so fun.
The library is open.
Yeah. Nice. Mirror Sindri looks up at you. You are still covered in... Mirror Sindri is covered in the blood of Rowena, exactly the same as you are. And Mirror Sindri looks up at you with tears in his eyes, and he says...
I corrupted the innocent nature of that girl out there. And now she's dying because of me. Perhaps it was a good thing I abandoned my actual children.
Rhal, did you pass or fail?
I think I passed. I got a 17.
You're fine. The mirror is just a mirror. Elias, is the mirror just a mirror to you?
It's just a mirror to me. I got a 16.
And the mirror is just a mirror.
Just a mirror, thankfully.
It's just a mirror.
I am going to
What
make
you-
a con save.
You should make a con save.
It's an 18. I'm okay.
Poor Rhal.
You're fine. It's only Mirror Rhal that bleeds more.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Fuck off.
What do you guys want to do now? Those of you who have seen your mirror versions of yourselves moving, you are kind of frozen in place right now. You can't really do anything. In your very core, you're just being held in place. For those of you who can move, what do you want to do? You see that your failed companions are... So your failed companions are frozen in place.
Did she rip the curtain down or just pull it aside?
She ripped it down.
Okay.
So I would like to, because, oh wait, balance. Did you fail or pass this?
Balance is frozen in place.
Frozen. Okay, so he's useful to me because he can translate for me. So I need him to kind of be, all good. So I take a hold of him, can I pull him toward the door? Can I move him or no?
Yeah, you can move him.
Okay, so I try to grab onto him and just pull him back through the door so that we are back in the corridor with the others.
Okay. You grab him and you pull him, but he's still non-responsive.
Hey, V.
Yes.
I'm not having a relapse, am I?
No.
Okay, good.
You are okay.
Okay, all right. That would have been real bad.
Okay, Zaltanna and Elias, what are you two doing? Because I think you two are the only other two who saved.
And we're also the only two that are actually in the room.
That's true.
I say
What
we
do you
just
wanna do?
leave.
I agree with that. I think we should break the mirror. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like that would be worse. I feel like breaking the mirror would be like
Take
the
a-
worst idea possible.
Take a wisdom check. Do you think it's a good idea?
I do.
I think that's...
I don't.
I mean, Elias, you could take a wisdom check too if you want.
I'll do it.
Fuck mirrors, man.
It's not gonna go well.
It's a 4.
It's a 10.
With a 10, you think it's probably a good idea. On a 4, jury's out, you think you're too biased.
I really hate mirrors, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'd break all of them if I could.
Elias?
I mean, you said it, you think it's a good idea. I'm gonna break the mirror.
We're going to break it with you. You're just going to walk up and punch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and punch it.
All right, take an attack roll. It is a mirror. It still has some sort of resistance.
Stupid mirrors.
Just need to break through it.
Okay, well, that's a 19, so.
Yeah. You apply one thing. How do you break the mirror? Go on, just tell me what you...
I probably just punch it once. I mean, it just walk up and crack.
Would you just calmly stroll up to it like a Sunday evening and just bamf it?
I mean, all I know is that when the mirror appeared, all of my companions freaked out. So yeah, I just walk up and punch it once.
Okay, you walk up and you punch it once. The mirror shatters. Those of you who are held in its grip, you feel the shattering. You hear the shattering in your ears. You feel it in your very core, and you're able to move around again. However, when you shatter the mirror, what you see on the other side is an empty space. You see a dark, empty space just below your eye line. You can see there's clearly some sort of glow, as if some sort of fire, but it's very, very far away. You hear a sound. Travis. You hear a sound. And you see lots of things falling downwards, top down to bottom, and it repeats. And it repeats. And then you see the body of a dwarf. You probably smell it first. Probably Elias wouldn't, because it's closer to your natural stench. You see this dwarven body fall down, and then about 15 seconds later, it falls down again, and it's covered in vomit. It's wearing, it's wearing kind of peasant-ish kind of clothing. I need to make sure I go to the actual proper description before I can continue rambling. This is what you're hearing, yeah. He looks emancipated. He looks starving. He looks exceptionally not great. He is middle-aged. He has a crescent scar over one eye.
I'm getting a good look at him considering he's passing mute.
Yeah.
At terminal
what are the rest
velocity.
of you doing?
I'm not fucking touching the dwarf that's covered in vomit. That's the for certain thing.
He's probably about 5 foot out from like the edge of where you've broken this mirror.
Give me your rope.
Zaltanna takes a rope out of her explorer's pack or backpack, whatever.
No, excuse me. We don't carry rope around here.
What?
I made you guys buy a climber's kit. You have rope.
I know. You did. You did make us
I
buy
was like, we
rope.
definitely have rope now, and it's 100% because of it.
Oh, God.
Because of Aethor.
When Rolanta got me to play the game, she was like, I don't care what you do, just get them rope. That's all you're supposed to do.
All right, well, I'm going to
Always
take
comes in
this.
handy.
All right, so you're taking rope from Zaltanna.
I'm going to take the
Zaltanna
rope.
hands the rope to Elias while saying, "Thank God that little gnome guy made me buy rope."
No.
He was a halfling.
No idea what you're talking about.
I think I called him a gnome like 5 times while we were recording.
That
probably
sounds
did,
good.
yeah.
Did.
All right, so Elias, you have the rope. What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to throw it into the, like, just an end into wherever this is and see if I can get the dwarf to grab it.
Wait, is the gravity going that way?
It's falling down, yeah.
But
So they're looking forward. Gravity is normal for them. For you, it's traveling at a perpendicular, I guess.
It would be traveling straight left, right. Like left to right.
All right, I do not have a mental map of this place at all.
It's okay. This place is bizarre and uncomfortable.
I hate
All right.
it.
Elias, you drop the rope out. You see the dwarf go past a couple of times.
no. Travis. There we go.
You gotta grab the rope. Come on.
It's probably about the 3rd or 4th try when you feel a connect at the other end of this rope as they grab hold of it.
Cool.
You now have dwarf on a rope.
I'm gonna pull him out.
All right. Dwarf on a rope. You put your back into it. Zaltanna, are you going to help him?
I guess as long as I don't have to touch the dwarf that's covered in vomit, I don't. Well, actually, wait, you're covered in vomit too, aren't you, Elias?
Yes.
Yeah, and other various.
Yeah, no,
Thanks.
I don't know that I want to actually. I'll grab the back of the rope. I'm not going to grab Elias.
That's fine.
Fair.
Between the two of you, you pull this emancipated, not great feeling looking dwarf covered in his own vomit with the horse-shaped, the crescent-shaped scar around one eye, and you pull him up onto solid-ish ground.
Thank you so much, friends. Greatly appreciated.
What's your name, fella?
Where are you, Sindri?
I'm actually looking at Rowena right now. Yeah, the mirror thing kind of fucked him up.
All right, take a perception check for me.
Oh my god, it's Sindri.
It's 18. No, wait,
18.
I think it's 18 if I remember my score correctly. No, it's 21. Haha.
You recognize the voice.
Who is it?
My name is Valen Ironshard. Sindri immediately recognized the voice of his friend, a merchant from his hometown, who would repeatedly travel to and from Ilmater's Hope with updates of his family.
Jesus. Sindri immediately just goes into the room through the weird doorway.
Jump.
I imagine there's a lot. It's like watching a fish jump onto the bank of a river.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes, it's like watching a salmon go.
What did you say his first name was again? I missed it.
His name is Valen. Valen Ironshard.
Cinder kind of just walks really briskly into the room when he hears the voice kind of stumbling. Like, Valen, what are you doing here?
Father Westpike, I did not expect to see you here at all.
I didn't expect to see anyone here. What are you doing?
This room, I'm on my way out. I was thinking I would face Ferrati. I wasn't sure if I could do it alone, though. I was between sitting here and dying of starvation, or maybe trying. The room decided for me, though.
Please, I have some food. Here, take some.
Oh, thank you. I also got this. Valen produced a small key attached to a necklace from under his beard and pulled it over his head. The key was very ornate, which would be described as...
Oh, great. All right, for those of you who are not in the room, who is that?
That's me, Balance, Rowena.
Rhal.
And Rhal.
Yeah. As you guys are watching this exchange, you begin to hear like sounds coming from behind you, back from where it was that you originally came. And if any of you guys look up to see, you notice that other end of the corridor, the doors and the walls, they stretch on and on and on. But the doors themselves are beginning to open and close. And when they close, they disappear. And the other end of the corridor is becoming darker and darker, and it's making its way towards you.
Oh, shit.
Guys, hey, enough pleasantries. We need to go.
Oh, yes. Let us keep moving then.
Yes.
Sounds good to
We
me.
have to
Let's
go
go.
through a different door now that we have the key.
Second door on the right. That's what she said. Second door on the right. Let's go.
Zaltanna is going to get out of the door that she's still in.
Elias is going to get out of the door as well.
As you guys get out the door, taking Father Westpike and Valen with you, as you begin to close the door, whoever is the last one out, you feel that cold presence of something passing through you. And you guys see the shrieking spirit, the shrieking lady, as she comes out and she stares directly at Balance. And you see her head phase out and phase back in. And then she completely disappears. But you feel a slight shove in the small of your back.
Would you fuck off with this already?
This lady needs to fucking chill. Why is she like stalking us?
Should I be making another deck save?
Yeah, sure.
16.
Okay, also take a history check for me.
Oh, no, don't do what I think you're going to do. Don't do it. 15.
That push was very much like a mage hand.
No! No, me! No! Don't do it!
Okay.
Fuck!
The hallway stretched before the team, and Geetha pushed onward.
No. She's still there. Ghost's still there.
No.
Fuck!
No ghost. For those of us who don't have a vision of what's happening, Balance just disappeared from the screen in a slow descending motion. A hand just lifted and indicates in a waving motion that he is hopefully still in fact alive.
Don't worry, I'm just down here in garbage land. Where I can't save any of my friends because I'm useless.
Also, that dude's name is like a combination of Van and Halen, and it's pretty rock and roll.
Oh my god.
Oh.
As the team stood in the hallway, the doorways behind them began to disappear one by one. Doors still remained ahead of the team, and they could perhaps move toward them quickly or just wait.
I believe it's time to run to the second door on the right.
Yes.
Yeah. Balance is keeping an eye out for the ghost at this point. You
Okay.
shaken?
Shookin'.
The door on the right appeared to be locked, though it had a very ornate keyhole. Lock, that's the word I meant to use. It had an ornate lock.
Put the key in the door!
Without taking a moment to truly appreciate the ornateness of the lock mechanism, or the key, thanks to Volley not giving a description of the key. The door was unlocked and revealed to be a small room. Upon passing through, the party became immediately oriented inside the small office space. As the door quickly opened, the sounds of a muted conversation ceased, and the smell of dust reached the team all at once. Before them, illuminated by a small metal lamp, was a cramped room containing a worn cot, a wooden desk and metal chair over a musty old rug, a worn bookcase, and a faded tapestry. The brief segment of a conversation the team could overhear while entering the room quickly and not taking a moment to stare at the beautiful ornate handle was, "Can't wait to take a shower again. Yeah."
Getting massage. That would be great. Walking.
"Oh, walking. Yeah." And then, "Oh, shh, they're coming. Shh, someone's coming." The team entered the room and the door closed behind them.
Everything is so weird here. I hate it.
It's the realm of dreams.
It's simply a bad dream, and we need to get out of it.
So wait, this is a small room, right?
Very. The team was very cramped in the room and had no room to maneuver.
Okay, but we don't see anyone who is talking.
Elias could plainly see that the room was empty, save for those who entered with him.
Got ghosts. We got some ghosts.
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
Seems like you're pretty afraid of one ghost.
No, I'm not afraid of the ghost anymore. I'm just really depressed and confused.
He's sad about the ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm just sad of ghost.
Retroactively balanced, you'll take 20 sanity damage with that revelation. Unless you'd like to roll for it, but I think you probably should take the damage. Thematically.
Opt to take sanity damage. It's fun.
Can I roll for half?
Sure, go for it.
I got a 19.
All right, half.
All right, I only take 10. All right, that's better.
That's good.
I don't want to go crazy, damn it.
Go crazy, it's fun.
No, you do not want the psychic in the party going crazy. That's a bad time.
Especially not with a Marnak in your head.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no.
That's when Marnak takes over.
Hi, guys. I'm now playing Marnak with balance in his brain.
Balance is not here anymore.
Oh, shit. So there's no one around.
So it's a room illuminated by a small metal lamp with a worn cot, a wooden desk and metal chair over a musty old rug, a worn bookcase, and a faded tapestry.
What are we supposed to be looking for?
We're looking for a way out, aren't we?
Githa said that Farati would be here.
No, I said that knowledge would be here.
So I would like to cast an intelligence check here. Let's see. So 24.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if there's anything useful in terms of knowledge. There's a bookcase and there are books on the bookcase. Trying to see if there's anything that we need to know from those books.
Well, there are a few books. There is... Stall. Actually, this is the part where I pass over to my co-DM as she has all the books listed.
I have the books. Yeah. You're looking at the bookcase?
Yes. 24.
Leroy got a very high intelligence roll, and she sees some books.
Okay. With you looking around and checking out the room, you find a few things. You find in the bookcase, you find that there is a book. All the other books in here seem to be, they have titles, but they're very faded. And when you open them, all the pages are completely blank. There's nothing there. But you find one. It's a dark purple tome with silver lettering. It's written in your native tongue. And the title of the book is Avatars of the Celestials. That's what you find in the bookcase. As you continue wandering around, you see on the table there are a series of heavy parchments. They are covered in charcoal scrawlings. Some of them are pictures of a human woman's face, but even these seem to have strange markings over them as if they were running out of room to make actual notes, and they're just small tallies of numbers. Most of it is illegible. However, there are a couple of diagrams on the table. One of them is primarily a large sheet covered in various circles. Some of them are cut into 4 segments labeled real, unreal, rest, and battle. Other circles have many, many layers. Some of them have nothing in it at all. And you can see that some of them have lots of lines drawn between them with boxes in them. Some of these boxes have stick figures in, some of them don't. You also notice, most prominently, that there is a picture of an outline of a humanoid. And there are words written underneath these that are fairly... You're not 100% sure that you're translating them correctly from the common, but they translate as things like other half, soulmate, sentience can be paired with the body. And underneath it, there is a very legible, standout, bold phrase. It says, I can get these poor spirits out, but I can only do it one at a time. This is going to take a really long time. You also find a diary. This is by the bed.
I would like to take the book and the diary and read them when we have time. I don't know if there's time now.
You can have a look over it. You guys also notice that Rhal is doing this. She's come across these things, looked through notes. She's picked up particular books and diaries and stuff. So you guys are able to interact and do with what you want there. So.
As one of the party stepped on the rug, it appeared to twinge underneath the weight, ever so slightly.
Are we going to ignore the voices we heard when we walked in here?
No, I was looking around. I thought maybe I imagined them.
No, I heard them too.
Okay, where do you think they came from?
Underneath the rug?
Lidl turns to Balance and explains to him what she found in the book. She explains the phrase and that she believes that Finley might be the one that can get some of the specters out, but she's confused by the one at a time and how long it will take, so she's not sure. And she relays that she wants to read the book and the diary.
As you look at the book, Balance, you see that it is written in, the title of the book at least, is written in Elvish, and it says Avatars of the Celestial.
Balance raises an eyebrow and holds a hand out. May I take a look?
She hesitantly hands over the book, but holds on to the diary.
Balance wants to give it a cursory glance.
A cursory glance. You have experienced this kind of bizarre magic before, where you can see that it's written in Elvish, but there's that slight magical hint behind it that says maybe it's not written in Elvish. You've seen this before. Last time you had a very big fight with some skeletons. You open up the inside of the book, but it's illegible to you. But the things that stand out are the occasional phrases as you look through it. Avatars, celestials, blissful eclipse. You see things like dark miracle. Yeah, you see lots of these random little phrases throughout this book.
That's very interesting.
The rest of those present noticed the tapestry move as if a slight breeze pushed it from behind.
I'm going to wander towards the tapestry.
The tapestry depicted a blurred image of an elven ruler, long faded to time. Elven letters lined its edges.
I'm going to wave to get Sentry's attention.
Sentry walks hesitantly towards you.
I'm going to grab the tapestry and rip it down.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
Ow!
Fuck this.
As Elias grabbed the tapestry, that's exactly what he heard.
Sentry has his shield up once he ripped on the tapestry and he hears screaming. or wincing.
Behind the tapestry, as it fell harmlessly to the floor, was a wall, bare and empty.
You aren't fooling anyone, whoever is in here. We know you're here. Oh.
Show yourself, ghosts.
Can you be kindful and put me back on the wall, please?
Yeah, kindly put the mist back up, please.
You say the Miz?
All right, I'll put the tapestry back up.
Yep.
And while this is happening, Little is giving the diary a glance through, trying to see what she can get out of that, hoping to understand how these spirits have anything to do with anything in this room. She's trying to learn more about them and hoping there's info.
Are you basically going to sit down and read this while chaos goes around you?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like Balance is probably joining in that.
Okay, so are you two going to go sit down at like the desk, or are you going to go sit down on the bed? I want to figure out where you two are going before.
Excuse me, I'm in a relationship, so the desk, thank you.
Yeah, the desk, because she sees Finley as her soulmate, not... Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read this out, and then I'll let you two digest while we deal with the chaos that is about to happen with everyone else.
I hear voices all the time, it's fine.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so this diary is written by someone named Aylar Drez. It basically works that he is a cleric, or was a cleric of Ferrati. Basically, the main of this translates, it's written in common, as human would, and it's written as... This place, this new plane, realm between realms, is connected to everything. I'm glad I heard her call. Being devout to her, of course I would. I'm learning so much about so many races, powers. Magic without speaking, mind over matter, matter over the mind, ancient rituals, technology, and metal horses. But Ferrati has gone quite mad. I remember her being chaotic, but now she's just mad, unstable, consuming the souls of those creatures. The cries, they were torturous. Those poor spirits. This place. She has access to all the realms of existence here to draw upon their dying spirits. All those souls. None can resist the pull of the goddess, even in her weakened state. When the blissful eclipse tried to absorb her, she escaped here before they could finish pulling her into their midst. I saw a glimpse of the Legion before she escaped. A terrifying existence-ending entity. Smart. They are so smart. So many of Ferrati's brothers and sisters were dead before we even knew what was happening. And those scavengers, those thieves, those followers of the All-Shadow, they helped the All-Shadow to steal Ferrati's power and dominion. And I saw my home go dark. The dark miracle, they call it now. Looting scum. I'm sure they're the reason Ferrati is more chaotic than... I must move. I hear another spirit being drawn into this realm. She must have found another existence, another weak spot in the walls of existence. Maybe I can take this spirit back to where they belong. And that's where the diary entry ends.
Shit.
So we leave Balance and Lirel reading that diary entry.
Yep.
Book nerds.
Going through all the other notes and etc. up on there, and I'll give you the gist of what you found out afterwards. All right, back to Travis.
Okay, this is a bit of a weird one. I've got kind of a good story for you here. You see, my friend and I were, we kind of crossed the wrong person. An evil witch who turned us into this.
They turned me into a tapestry. How embarrassing. Tapestry of a lord.
You're a tapestry, so what's the other guy?
A poorly constructed rug that shifted slightly.
Zaltanna steps on the rug.
Ah!
That's just plain rude. And will someone please put me back on the wall?
I put the tapestry back on the wall.
Wish you watched your boots. Should have washed your boots.
Why are they too caked in blood?
Yeah, let's go with that. I hope it's blood. It looks like puke. Oh, it smells like puke. Oh, no.
If it's puke, it's his fault, and she points at the other.
You almost feel like the tapestry might be sniffing. Yeah, it's definitely this one.
Yeah.
Touched by a peasant. Ugh.
You should be happy I put you back on the wall.
I take my foot off of the rug.
A witch turned you into a rug and a tapestry?
Yes.
An affinity for woven things, I assume. Can you guys, can you see? Are you blind?
Zaltanna, please make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 19.
Zaltanna noticed that the floor had some give. Quite a bit of give, in fact, as if beneath the rug were some sort of pressure plate, or perhaps the wooden floorboards were particularly old.
Okay,
Everybody make deck save.
so Zaltanna's gonna bend down and toss the rug.
That's
just rude.
Listen, I'm like 90% sure you guys are trying to plot to kill us and take our bodies or some shit, considering what I heard coming in. So, like, I don't give a shit about if I'm being rude. Sorry.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
don't.
Everyone roll sense motive.
Zaltanna revealed a trap door.
Lady Thunderheart, please be more careful with them. They are cursed creatures.
Okay, let's talk for a second about this curse. What did you do to the witch?
What's the witch's name?
Zaltanna casts Zone of Truth.
Yes! Appropriate use.
All right, what's the DC check on this?
Oh, Casey.
What is the DC check?
Casey,
What?
do you have any second level slots to use?
I do, actually.
One.
Uno.
Oh.
It's
Ooh.
fine. It's fine. I still have 2 first level spell slots left for if I need to smite. We're good.
Spell shots. No. Spell shots makes more sense.
Shots. Everybody. Okay.
I rolled an
what is
18,
DC?
so I'm gonna go with I'm okay.
Yeah, Casey, I think your DC is 14.
It is. My DC is 14.
It is indeed.
I passed.
Oh, yeah, we
Rhal
all have to
doesn't-
make it, huh?
Everyone in the room.
Yep,
Do
everybody
not
in the room.
Screw it, everyone in the room. Zone of Truth checks.
Oh, I made a 13, so I failed.
Don't you have bonus on charisma because you're whoever you are?
Yeah, Casey gives us all +3.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20.
Even with my bonus, I fail it.
Thought I turned it off.
Well, the tapestry passes. What about the rug?
Rug failed. I don't think it's a story I could tell very well. I'm not a very good storyteller. That's the truth.
Doesn't matter if you're not a good storyteller. What did you do to the witch?
Why don't you tell her?
Anything to the witch.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking your boyfriend. What did you do to the witch?
He's not my
Shut
boyfriend.
up, Tapestry. Jesus Christ.
I have a name.
What is your name?
I'm not telling you.
You want me to set
Okay,
her
in that
on
case,
fire?
I'm going to keep calling you Tapestry and shut the fuck up. Rug.
We mean you no harm. That's a very true statement right there. We mean you no harm. We don't want to harm you. We don't want to harm you.
Yeah, I can tell that that's true.
Yes.
Okay.
Still leaves a lot of leeway. They don't want to harm us, but they want to steal our bodies.
Do you? Yeah. Are you trying to steal our bodies?
I didn't think I could steal, okay. I maybe thought I could steal your body, but I didn't actually think I could do it, Maybe there's a way to do it, like if you're a transference person thing, our minds could combine and switch places, combobulate, and then you could be the rug, and maybe I could be the dog.
You're not going to be my dog.
I mean, maybe it would be more useful that way, Balance says from the desk.
I don't know the process, but it's possible. You got Geetha with you.
Okay, Balance and Lirel, I need you to make intellect or wisdom checks for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
You guess what I'm doing.
So.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 6.
22.
Nice. On
Thank
a
God.
22, going through the mixture of the diary and going through a mixture of the notes that were drawn on this table, you find out that Alar's had managed to piece together that there are spirits that are being drawn here through the portal by the dying god, who is now bereft of much of their power due to the followers of the All Shadow. You figure that going through the notes, this person has worked out that these spirits can share bodies with living, willing hosts, but they can only take one at any time. And that is their plan for getting spirits in and out. Looking through the diary further, you figure that they've probably taken out in excess of like 50 or 60 odd people, but in most recent years, it's been very, very dangerous. Just because the goddess herself is just going insane for them to continue on. It was pretty dangerous. They suspected that Ferrati would probably eventually turn on them, and that's where the diary ended.
So he might have killed the witch, and apparently she had a twin sister, okay? It's out.
All right.
There you go. That's why you guys got cursed.
Well,
Act like innocent victims when you fucking did it to yourself.
she was doing stuff too, She was being like,
Yes.
witchy.
You being like racist against witches? Jesus.
Witches are evil creatures from the forest.
Yeah.
Pray to the evil gods.
Yeah, the evil
You
gods.
got a witch taking care of your cousin right now, Sindri.
Geetha glared at Sindri with that look of,
We have a deal.
You should probably be nicer.
Not all witches are bad people.
Morals aside, you can help us or not.
So, Balance and Rhal are busy reading and checking out and learning stuff and putting things together. Balance a little more slowly than Rhal, but he's getting there. Zaltanna, Elias, and I think Sindri are probably engaged in talking to the rug and the tapestry.
Yes.
Rhal, what are you up to?
I imagine that Rhal, like, as soon as we entered this room, he just kind of like puts his back on the wall and falls down to the floor and tries to calm himself down. I imagine that's what he's been doing this whole time. He just looks like he's struggling to stay calm and that there's some kind of pain going on with that. But he's trying to focus rather unsuccessfully.
Take a con check for me.
13.
You feel not great, but your wits are about you. Cool. As you're leaning against this wall, you begin to feel the wall itself beginning to vibrate and shake. You begin to pick up a sound, much like the sound of closing and opening doors, and they seem to be getting closer and closer.
I believe that is our cue.
Yep.
The walls are vibrating. The doors are opening. It's getting closer.
Okay, rug and tapestry. What is through this door, this trap door that I found that's underneath Mr. Rug?
How would I know? I'm just a rug. Never left this room since I became a rug.
You want to leave the room?
You could take us with you. I mean, we're not doing anything here, really, and we don't want to be destroyed by whatever it is that you seem to be worried about coming this way.
Yes! That!
I don't know. You guys are kind of obnoxious.
Lita looks over and shakes her head.
I don't think that's a death crime. We will take you with us if we can. And Father Westpike starts rolling up the tapestry, I guess.
Please, watch where you put your hands, sir.
You have one choice, to be carried or to be left behind. Choose.
I will...
Gonna roll up the rug and toss it over my shoulder.
As you guys have this tapestry rolled up, who really rather not to be touched by a peasant, and you have the rug slung over your shoulder, the door to the office opens, and it's darkness outside. It's a howling abyss.
Trapdoor?
Yep, I'm going to open the trapdoor.
Trapdoor.
Real quick.
Yes.
Before jumping in the trapdoor, you said that there were like parchments and notes and stuff like that about spirits and whatnot on the desk?
Yeah.
Balance is going to grab all those up and then jump in.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Because I think you mentioned they had like information about merging spirits into a body, which is very interesting to him.
Yes,
for obvious reasons.
These particular notes do. Yes, a mixture between that and the diary would tell you these things. Yes,
and Lita has the book and the diary that she's carrying.
Yes.
Can they all come with us? I feel like Balance just found a new friend.
You guys found a bestie.
Lyral, the
negotiation, I guess. It got a vote over for negotiation. Okay, so you guys jump through the trapdoor?
Yes.
All I have to do is read to be Balance's friend more. Great.
Balance
You'll
is such a nerd.
Balance just wants to have a friend who he can speak in a secret language with, who's also an elf.
Listen, we can start our own book club.
Exactly. And I'm fun because you never know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It's okay, Rhal. You're still my best friend.
No, your best friend is Cal, the truly great sword.
Cal takes offense.
Anyway, you guys jump through the trapdoor and...
Through the door, the team found themselves exiting a cave. Before them was a beach, a serene scene of lapping waves and a star-filled sky with an aurora overhead. The ebbing flow of reds, greens, and yellows undulated overhead next to a strange crescent moon of sorts. Instead of a traditional crescent moon, there was a skull, largely obscured by celestial darkness. Even from this distance, the waves could be heard mutedly crashing upon the shore, and further up the beach by perhaps a mile, a lighthouse was visible, its blue light appearing once every 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Volley from TLD.
Hi, I'm Travis from Dark Dice.
Yes, that was certainly an experience. So if you want to find TLD, you can find us on Twitter at TLDpod.
And for Dark Dice, we have Dark Dice Pod on Twitter.
Nice. We also want to do a huge shout out to the patrons for our show, TLD. You guys are awesome. And we specifically need to thank Jade Law 413. Thank you for supporting us. You're amazing.
You guys are awesome. Yes. Actually, TLD is my favorite actual play out there.
Oh, you mean
It's
apart
true.
from Dark Dice? We have to put them equally. We can't show favoritism.
Oh, okay. Yes,
That's a smart move. Other than that, go check out the Spark Network because there are a couple of other really awesome actual plays on there.
And they are actually some really nice people.
Yeah,
Imagine what we could do. Wait, what's the phrase, you guys? They have a catchphrase. I almost threw in the catchphrase. I just forgot it.
I don't remember. Imagine what your idea can do.
Imagine what your idea can do.
Nailed it.
No, I have to say it differently. Imagine what your idea can do.
And what about your network?
Also, feel free to check out more stories by Fool and Scholar Productions that feature the beautiful voice of Vali as the documentarian, such as The White Vault or the Liberty podcasts.
Yep. I think that's us being very professional at the end of episode 50.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys very much for bearing with, and we will see you next week.
The
Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do.